Who is it? Vinny!
Hey, dude, are you there?
Hey, what's
Yeah,
up,
I'm
my
here,
brother?
man.
How are you,
Dude,
man?
I don't have a scary story, man. I was like, I'm gonna have pretty much a heart attack. I'm like having a heart attack, but I can't scream or anything. Basically, laying on the floor, panicking.
Oh!
No, you weren't. You built the place. I haven't seen the Hopi in thousands of years. Don't make fun of my people. Period.
Sorry,
I'll
Brandon.
pull out your ass and cut you up into little bitty bits.
Book page down because people said Richie from Boston's gay. He's gay. I'm gay. I'm a gay man.
And I mean, yeah, I mean, you can prosecute me for that if you like.
No, it's not why I'm doing that. I'm just saying there's a lot of...
That is what you did.
Bigelow started buying websites, including one in British Columbia, Canada. So all of a sudden, this kind of triggered Brian Vike.
Welcome back to Third Phase of Moon. Blake Cousins here. We've got a special report for you. We've got a few UFO videos that we want to share with you.
Welcome back, everybody. Blake Cousins, along with Orlando Smith and Brent Cousins, we're going to be going over incredible imagery.
Third phase of moon. Third phase of moon.
Ten, 9, ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff.
You were either in or you were either out, brother.
But the cream will rise to the top. Oh, yeah.
All right. It's GUFON. We're live tonight. What is that? Is that cookie? Is it cookie? It's dirty. I'm just kidding. Hold on. All right. I didn't know the hat was going to do that. How am I supposed to know the hat's going to do that? Plus, this looks better anyway. Welcome to GUFON. It's October 18th, 2024, the year of our Lord Zich, and it is a Friday, which means it's the weekend. So I sure hope you have your Michelobes ready. Do ya? Michelob. Michelob was made for number ones. Yeah, man, the weekend's here. We've got baseball on right now. The Mets are winning 10-2. Last I saw it. Yankees come up next, and I'm going to watch that. And playoffs are here. World Series starts in roughly a week. My goodness, it's good to be alive. I can't believe all this shaburping that's going on inside of me. I was fine all day. Actually, I wasn't, but since 2 o'clock. And there really shouldn't be a show. Because I got a little uppity. And I refunded a lot today. But I didn't get the normal sickness that comes with it. This is the new thing. So, yeah, I don't get the sweats anymore. They're gone. I don't get the chills and freeze anymore. My hands get a little cold, but that's it. Thank God for now. And I tested vaping. The vaping didn't do anything. It's not about the vape. So we whipped out this secret weapon. Sorry. But I like it. I like it a lot. Hey, I went 6 weeks without it. And it's not the cause. It's not. But anyway, we're weird. Aren't we? Humans are so stupidly weird. Like, would a dolphin do that? No. No. I'll even one up you better. Would a chimpanzee do that? Gee, I don't know. But I know one thing. Chimpanzees have been known to get addicted to nicotine. That one smokes, where is it? In Mexico, I think, or Brazil? Somewhere over in that Yucatan area, there's a monkey that's addicted to smoking. Chain smokes. Yeah, and if he doesn't smoke, he gets angry. And you wouldn't like him when he's angry, folks. Yeah, they don't call him chimpanzee killer for nothing. Oh, it's killer chimpanzee for nothing. Nothing. But we're weird. And I want to talk about why we are the way we are. I want to talk about, what do the aliens think? Why are we kept on this planet? Why can't we leave? I mean, 100 years ago, I was at Apopka, Florida City Hall the other day. And it's going to be 100 years old, Apopka, next year. And I was looking at the bridges they built in the city and all of their advancements in technology. They were still using horse and buggy 100 years ago. So let's relax. All right. I understand we're all impatient and we want to zip off to Andromeda. Hell, I want to be the first one to go. Getting there's the problem. There's a reason why we have been stuck here, because it's only been 50, 60 years since we had any decent technology anyway. Right? I mean, that's nothing. See, if they're going to go light speed, because that's their goal, right? You want to go light speed. The goal really is invisibility, but we're not talking about that right now. What's that? All right, let's see who's here, and then we'll talk about it. Good idea. Good idea. Who's here? Stephen A's here. Welcome to the show, man. Good to see you. Hey, Kelly Lewis, the EW is. Hey, hey! Hey, you were hiding. Good to see you. Welcome to the show. Section 4-7. Welcome to the show. Mr. Sunshine, bring me the news. Boom, boom, boom. It's gonna be a lap-a-dee-doo. Tell me secrets I gotta know. Mr. Sunshine, welcome to the show. Apostate plus tax. An orangutan. 2, I think. Yes, the ones that like the juice fruit boxes. Or fruit juice. Dyslexic. Huh? Nothing. I love orangutans. You know what I used to call them? And I still hear people saying it? Orangutans. An orangutan. An orangutan, like tang. T-A-N-G. There's no G. It's an orangutan. I used to say it too. I used to say it wrong all the time because everybody else said it wrong. And then I said, wait a minute. There's no G. I mean, I was 7 at the time, right? There's no G, I said. Ever since then. Tony, welcome to the show from Dublin, Ireland. How's the weather down there? I bet you it's raining and cloudy. I don't know if that's right, but it sounded good. Welcome. Philip Swain. Baboons have huge archers. I don't like baboons. They have those the red ass, the women do, because that's how they show they're in flavors. Yeah, it's time of the month. I mean, well, sort of, but that's not why they glow red. They glow. Now that's weird. That your ass will get a little ripe when you want to mate. It's like, hey guys, my ass is bright red. Oh, hi, Joey. Yeah, you're a chimp. I need an oranga. Where are you, Joe? Joey orangutan. Where I said no chimpanzees are entering my vagine. Unbelievable, these chimps, you know? They think they run the world. Oh, we're just like humans. No, you're not. Sorry. The angel of GUFON. Jeanette Angel. You know, that's actually how you say her last name. It's not Angel like I thought. It's Angel. See? True angel. Welcome to the show. Alfie Joe Bob. The AJB, everybody. Good to see you. I appreciate you. You know who else I appreciate? Welcome to the show, AJB. This dude. What a lovely man. F.A.P. The FAP of GUFON. See? How long's it been, FAP? Forever. You've been here a while. You're a staple to the community. I don't know what else to say, but you got a few holes in you from the staples. Calm down. Stephen A. Oh, we already did that. Pool player 361. Welcome to the show. The pool player, kind of new here. You've been around. I was thinking a while. You've been around a while. You've been around a while. At least 7-8 months. Good to see you, and thanks for hanging. I don't know why I do that sometimes. I go, well, you've been here. It's just fun for me. Neuro Freelancer has been here a minute. Nice to make it. Nice to see you. Welcome to the show. And of course, Glenn, the big C, Glenn Collins, everybody. And a lovely man. You are a lovely man. Not that I know you. I can see it. Speaking of lovely, David Wilcox, not Wilcock. Welcome to the show. Now that is a man's man right there. Welcome to the show, man. Appreciate you. You know I do. And I do want to say, Ben, you are the Yorkshire Gufonian. Good to see you, man. If it wasn't for you, I would be depressed. Ben's the guy who saved my drone. Did I tell you the other day after Milton came and went, I went to Bayport Pier. I haven't shown the videos yet. I haven't even looked at them. And the drone wouldn't work. It said it wouldn't recognize the same situation. So I went in, got that. I went to the email where you sent it to me originally. The APK pack, whatever it is. I downloaded it and it worked. And it did an update too, which was a quick update, but I guess I'm up to date. And the font looks a little different. Did yours change a little? Mine looks a little different. I don't like it, but it's not bad. I got used to the other one. I don't change that stuff. The font, I didn't know you could, but mine looks different now. Yeah, it's weird. Anyway, good to see you, Ben. Everybody else, Paula Faust, welcome to the show. Of course. Paula, you've been here forever, too. A nice staple to the community. Did the holes heal? Stop it. Stop it. It's about the staples. Welcome to the show. Don't listen to them. You guys are a bunch of orangutans. You know that? You're a bunch of orangutans. Thor Panku, the only chimp left. I don't think you were here for the beginning of the conversation. Welcome to the show, Thor Panku. Thor's been around for a year, right? Been a year or so. Solid. Nice seeing everybody tonight. Thank you for making the weekend start strong. Mrs. Brooke is, huh? Yeah. Now we know. Welcome to the show. All right, if I didn't say your name, it doesn't mean I don't love you. It means we got a lot of show to do. Tonight we do. What's this, Ben? Hey, Richie. I expected, somebody asked me what they should call me. Because they say, oh, you don't, do I call you Rick? You don't really remind me of a Rick, but how about Richie? Can I call you Richie? What do people call you? And I said, you know what? Guys call me Rich. My mother and most every woman calls me Richie. And my father calls me Meatball. That's it. That's the only names I got. I expected the update the other day, the 15th, they released the Air 3S and, that's got to be it. Yeah, because I went 2 days ago. When did I go? Jeanette, you remember when I went? Jeanette knows. All right. I think it was, because I was sick Wednesday. I think it was Tuesday I went. That was the update day. That's funny. Capiche. Hey, there you is. Yeah, Thor. Somebody called me Geronimo one time in my life. And I said, really? That's what it says? Well, I just glanced at it. That's not how you do roll call in point school. When you get a ticket and you go to school so you don't have the points. The last time I got a ticket was in 2012, 12 years ago. What was it for? Oh, it was for, God, I don't remember. It had to be speeding. Yeah, I think it was. Anyway, I have a clean license. I lost it once when I was a kid, and I wound up buying a Z28, 1982. A regular Z28. It was my friend's. It was bitchin'. And I got caught for drag racing. Immediate 8 points. Lost my license for a year. Still drove. Just didn't get caught. Sucks, man. That sucked. $1,100 fine. I'm sorry, it was $800 fine. And I don't know. It came to $1,100. That's all I remember. I don't remember the other fees and shit. There might have been 2 tickets. I don't know. But anyway, drag racing sucks. That ticket's immediate. I'll tell you real quick what happened. All right, you ask? All right. So I'm sitting there in the front lane, and there's a Mustang 5.0 next to me. Now, I know the guy can probably beat me because I didn't have the fastest car, but to me, it was fast, right? Because I went from a 4-cylinder pickup truck to that. And drop it in low gear. It was a manual. And we take off. Lights turn on behind me. Cops go, do you know why we pulled you over? I made up the dumbest story. I'm too embarrassed to tell you what I said. But I said, there was a guy who had a gun and he was in a Corvette and we were scared, so we took off. That's what I told him. He goes, do you know we were right behind you? And I don't mean 3 cars back. Your bumper was in front of me, Rich. I'm like, oh, all right, well, that sucks. But did you catch the guy with the gun? There was no guy with the gun, he said. He said, you can't be lying like that. I said, I'm trying to get out of being in trouble. Yeah, but it doesn't help your case. What case? So what? I stepped on the gas. There was nobody out. It was 1 a.m. There was nobody out. It was just me, the 5.0, and a few cars behind us. Unfortunately, the windows were so dark in my car, I couldn't see anyway who was back there. I had louvers. Remember the louvers that were on the big back window? Anyway, stupid. I don't get tickets anymore. Can't afford to. All right. Tonight I do want to talk about that. We're stupid. We really are. We are a weird bunch, and we don't make sense. we can't be from Earth. I mean it. I mean it. Now, I know there's similarities, with chimpanzees and other bipedal stereotypic eyes. But we're worlds apart. And I believe I put here it is. I put a poll. Why are humans weird? In the chat room, there's a poll. Right now, we have 7% because we wear clothes. All right, gotcha. 20% we smoke for fun. All right, these may not be the best answers, but, you come up with it. We pollute Earth with unnatural stuffs. That's a good one. And coming in at 41%, number one, we're too emotional. Now, I almost took that out of the equation because mammals are emotional as well. But they do. They get too emotional, but mostly it's anger with these types of emotions, right? Then there was one I had in there, vengeance. We are vengeful. We got to get back, right? Animals are the same way, so I took it out. There's a lot of similarities that they're so far apart, yet similar, but they can't be used as an example to the point I'm making tonight. Why are we weirder than everything else on the planet? Everything. Everything with a brain. It doesn't make sense. Everybody else on the planet that has a brain, what do? Hunt for food all day, sleep when they can with one eye open, and it's a good ball, not a bad ball. Hey, made fun of disabled people. Yeah, no, just made fun of you. Anyway, say he did, you're a liar too. It's so easy. It's so easy, but we're weird. Very strange. We gossip about other people. I just thought of that one. We gossip. What do you think, guys, in this chat room? Huh? Why are you confused? Who's confused? See, you guys are having a lot of conversations. I don't know what's going on. So what I'm going to do, hey, Mr. Bridges, how are you? Welcome. So what I'm going to do is, Marcel, there you are, brother. Did I miss you? I'm sorry. I don't see Samo either. I meant I don't see Samo, not either. And Zach Diecast Montu. How you doing, everybody? Josie, UK. Good to see everybody. Welcome to the show. So I want to know what you think separates us. And don't say we're smarter. All right. That stuff doesn't work. I mean, why are we so weird? Polluting. We pollute. Yeah, that's a good one. They don't pollute. You know how they pollute? Poop. They poop-pollute. They poop-pollute. They pollute. Pollute. There's a joke in there somewhere. All right? We do wear clothes. That's weird. Do we have to? I don't know, but we do. And for some reason, animals are okay with seeing each other's junk, right? But humans aren't. We point, we laugh, we make fun of, we do all sorts of things. We'll do things we shouldn't, right? But chimpanzees can walk around with a woody all day long. Nobody says anything at all, right? Chimpanzee Flanders over here. She walks around without her top and her hairy nips all day long. Nobody says a word. Red ass. Bamboon. Not a word. Well, let's see what you guys are saying here. William Bridges says, well, think about this. We are Earth-made life. Are we? Let's say we are for the sake of the argument. Why are we not sunburn proof? Yeah, I say that all the time. We should have adapted to be more immune if we are Earth-only beings. Now, I like that. Let's talk about this for a second, about the sunburn. From day one, what do they do to us immediately out of the womb? Put us in a blanket. They cover our whole body up. We don't want them to get a cold. We don't want them to get sick. We don't want it to, be in the sun. And you're not in the sun ever. If your parents are normal, they're not trying to get you golden, like a trophy or a statue, they'll keep you out of the sun. So your skin from birth doesn't have a chance to harden, to adapt, and to be used to the sun. A horse, a cow, a pig, a dog, a wild cat, they plop right out of the vagine into the sun or the moon, but that within hours, they're out in the sun. Nobody's putting a blanket around them. Nobody's bringing over, well, they do bring over milk. It's just in a canister. Yeah, that's how strange it is. Now it makes you wonder, has there ever been research done where a baby comes out, bloop, and, the parents agree to be around and raise their baby like an animal? No clothes, just off the grid type of stuff. And the father and the mother are both those type of people. They can kill and, and cut fish open and do all that stuff and survive in the wild. Has there ever been some sort of test on that to see if you become resilient to the sun's rays, where you don't sunburn anymore because you've been outside since day one? You see, we're different, though. We're different than the animals. We have to get our immunization shots. We can't be out in the... Oh. Do you know why a baby's neck is useless? You know what I heard? And I don't know if this is true. 9 months, right? I was told babies are supposed to be in the womb for 10. But because the baby gets so big, it's too painful of a birth to come out the vagine, and it can cause complications coming out the old sunroof. So they made it 9 months. Is that true? Because that's what I heard. And it makes sense. Why would our neck... A horse comes out, bloop, it's walking. It's galloping, it's prancing, it's eating hay. It's like, hey, I'm walking here. You are, horsey. Doesn't make sense that we're here on this planet. I, for the life of me, can't figure out why. Because I think we come from Mars. Originally. Yeah. It's twice as far away. The sun isn't as bright. I don't know if you can get sunburned, but I'm sure you could if you stayed out twice as long or 3 times longer, whatever the math is. What's next? That was a good one, Mr. Bridges. Thank you. All right, what else we got from you guys? What do you think? Apostate, I saw this one earlier. If they were smart enough to make plastic and use fossil fuels, they'd pollute too, but they don't. And we're not living on that. This is like, let's just focus on what we have and what we're doing. Not would they might not, bro. But if they could do that, they'd be human. So, look, I don't know any dorsal finned creature that can, manipulate tools and stuff. You know what I mean? All that stuff. That's why I laugh when I watch Predator and they come up in these ships that are all, and all this other stuff, all these, like how did you make it with fingers that pick things up like this? It's like a woman with really, really long nails and they go to pick something up and they can't bend their fingers the right way, right? They pick it up like this, so stupid. But I know it's a movie. What's this one? Intergalactic Angler. Welcome to the show. If we stop wearing clothes, we will get furry again. Oh yeah, you're right. When my legs got big from working out, back in the day, we wore a little more form-fitting clothes. And as a bodybuilder, I hate saying that shit, but it's true. We wore skin-tight stuff. Even if you don't, the hair stopped growing on my legs. Yeah. And even now on my shirts and my pants now, I have hair, on my calves, a little bit left, especially on the back and the hamstrings. Yeah, it's weird. Just the front. I don't like it. That's why you see a lot of sports figures bald, because they wear the hat all day and night. They practice in it. They play in it. They wear that thing all the time. I don't. I take it off immediately. As soon as we're done with the show, bloop, it's off. That's why I still got a full head of hair. It's weird. You're right, though, Intergalactic. Let's see what else we got. If we knew more about all the branches of hominids that have come and gone before us enduring, we'd understand ourselves a lot more. Zach Diecast Mansour, very good. You're right. You're right. We still don't even know what the missing link, if the missing link exists at all. But there was a change that happened. Something drastic happened to evolution with humans. We separated somewhere along the line. And it's such a drastic change, such a amazing change, that we have to say it's got to be aliens that did it. Hey, did I hit this or something? What happened here? Let's put that back in the corner. So there's no proof, but until we have that missing link connection, isn't it weird that we don't? I think we do. I think they hid it from us. How many people want to bet that 100, 300,000 years ago, somewhere along, maybe 30,000 years ago, the aliens came? Or maybe they were here, but didn't intermingle with humans yet, or make them, or do anything like that. Or maybe they were. Or if there was a, what would be the story? The aliens came. They mated, right? Didn't they mate? Whatever. They put us in test tubes. They made. What did they do? They mixed us with them. That's right. The hybrid theory. And then out popped us. And they used us as slaves. So my question is, why give us all these emotions if it was specifically for work? You don't want an emotional worker. You want a robot. That's what you want. So I do not buy that we were brought, made, created for slave purposes, for work. I don't buy it at all, because it makes no sense. And if it makes no sense, it's not true most of the time. And I'm not buying that. I'm not sure if we were created. We're just so gosh darn different. It doesn't make sense. Here's one for you I haven't seen anybody talk about. We meditate. We are aware of our environment. Not like, oh, I know where this chimp camp is. I know where the giraffes are. I know where the lions are. Not that kind of thinking to protect myself. No. Pondering, thinking, wondering, knowing. There's just too much. It's so different. We are just so much more complex than I think the aliens could have imagined if they built us this way, if they made us this way. Unless we're a mistake. And somebody hit the emotion button one too many times and oh, Jesus. We have to have another extinction level event in about 10,000 years. We'll see where this goes. Maybe that's what they're doing. I don't know. But we are so weird. What else can we be weird about? Let's see. If it's the old selfish gene, that's the human. No. I thought of that, Moody. It's a good answer, though. But I didn't think about talking about it too much because chimpanzees are selfish. How about the alpha male? Gimme. He's got to get all the bananas before anybody else. He puts them in all four of his claws, a couple under his mouth, and some under his pits, and then he walks away. If he drops one, don't you dare pick it up for him. He'll bite your ass. Right. That's selfish. Cats are selfish. Dogs will not let you play with their toys sometimes. There's my toy. No, but they're playing. Not all the time. No, they're selfish. But I know what you mean. Different, like greed. I was thinking of greed. Could greed and selfishness, that scared the ever-loving monkeys out of me. I swear to you. What the hell was that? That was a notification of what? Oh, yeah. It says rapid intensification of storms with hurricane force winds set to hit Ireland and Scotland, and keeping an eye on the Pacific or the Atlantic and the Gulf as two storms potential for tropical storm strength, but will not reach Florida or the U.S. So that's it. That's the end of the hurricane season as far as I'm concerned. The old selfish gene. That's a good one. I'm on the fence about that one. Moody Mongol, everybody. Josie says, we kill each other. Animals only kill for food. True. That is a fantastic. Although they just now have a new study out. But I agree with you 1,000,000%. That's one of the best ones. But they just found out that orcas kill for fun. Sharks. Yeah. And they don't know if they're practicing on how to kill, but they won't eat them. They literally team up and kill sharks for fun. Pretty cool. But they're not 100% sure on that. Why they kill them? I think the orcas are killing those sharks that they think they're playing with because the sharks did something to one of their family members and they got revenge. So it's another reason why revenge wasn't in there. We do kill each other for sport. Yep. That is something they do not do. Nobody does. Chimps don't, orangutans, birds don't. That is probably one of the better ones out there. That's true. Sad. And we kill because we're also too emotional, right? Jealousy. Jealousy is so bad. It's the ugliest of all. A jealous mind. It ruins everything in its path. Horrible. Horrible. No, I'm not jealous. I'm just protective. You're protective of what? Well, that guy's, I don't like the way he talks to my wife. You mean the way you used to talk to your wife? Yeah. So he's hitting on your wife. He knows she's married, But you're mad because he's better looking, bigger? What is it? No. I'm just protective. 2 weeks later, murder, suicide at the old Johnson residence. Neighbors said husband was a freak. He was more of a cuck. What was his name? Ross Cuck. Oh, that's not nice at all. We're weird that way, though. We have we have news, right? We disseminate information for all of the other humans. Animals don't do that. Oh, sure, they may go, howl to let them know, hey, somebody's in our the trespassing. Yeah, no, but Josie, that's really a very good one. Oh, I wish we were like the bonobos. How adorable would we be? Harry Nips, name of my new band. Yes, sir. Tony, I can't put that out in public. I want to, but I just feel so weird doing that. It's just, it's a 3-letter word that just doesn't match well in ufology. No, I don't know. Maybe it's the context. I don't know. It's a shame that we're not like the bonobos. You are right. What else? Oh, here's one. Zach Diecast Montu says hippos, elephants, seals, whales, dolphins, and many other animals get sunburned. We're not unique. Oh, no, wait, hold on. Yes, they do, but they won't die from it or get sick or anything. And that's because why? They were out too long in a place that was, look, if let's say a hippo looking for water, can't find water, is out in the sun way too long. 12 hours, 15 hours. Normally they would do what? Find some shade if they get too hot, and so on and so forth. In dire situations, maybe the hippo, the elephant, and all the others, being too close to the sun for a long period of time, maybe it's not good for everybody. But I got to tell you, we go out there 10 to 15 minutes and it's over. It's over. I get a tan in 15 minutes. And I used to stay out for 92 hours just sitting there, baby oil on me. In Arizona, at 110. Yeah. Didn't burn. I mean, because it was gradual. Once your skin gets dark enough, then you can somewhat handle the sun. I want to check that out. I want to see something. I want to see which animals. Do all animals get sunburned? I could be wrong about this. You mother. Scared I got to turn that down. Yes, it says. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me pull it up. Yes. But most have ways to protect themselves. Many animals have these natural defenses against sunburn. However, some animals like domesticated pigs have been bred to have less hair, making them more susceptible to sunburn. So yeah, they do get sunburn. If your pet has thick fur, feathers, or scales, it's unlikely to get a sunburn. However, if your pet has a white, short, or no fur, they are at a higher risk for a sunburn. And locally, most pet stores sell sunscreen specifically formulated for animals. Zach Diecast Mansour, good for you, man. That's why we do these things. That was a very interesting discussion right there. I didn't realize that many animals get sunburned. And that there's an actual sunscreen you can buy. Very cool. All right. So I have a reason that I think you'll enjoy why they get sunburnt. They're not from here either. It's all right. Somebody sent $20. David Wilcox. I think you missed my membership gifting last night. No, I didn't. Nope. I got it. Yep. I did. I went over them all. Yep. But thank you very much for the $20. I appreciate that. But just to reiterate, last night, yeah, David Wilcox, not Wilcock, bought 10 memberships, gifted 10 memberships. I think it was 10. Thank you, man, for that. And those of you who did get those, this weekend's going to be good. I've got a few things coming up. I've already got one video made, well, remade. I'm cheating a little bit, but I want to put the UFO videos up now. So this is when it starts getting fun. I'm so excited. I'm excited for Dots. It's the story that I like. I like the story that comes with it. I'm so stupid. It's my story. Of course I'm going to like it. Hey, man, thank you, David Wilcox, not Wilcock, for the continuing support, man. Appreciate that. Those memberships, they don't just pop up every month, They do? Oh, 10 do. Yeah. Sorry. Yep. All right. What time is it? We need 29 more votes. And then, I think I'm just going to end the poll because it's not going to change. This is the numbers. So why are humans weird in the poll? Well, 7% we wear clothes. At 22%, we smoke for fun. These are silly, but we pollute Earth with unnatural stuffs at 29%, and coming in at number 1, we're just too damn emotional at 40% of you. Thank you very much for the votes. I was gonna say for the thumbs up. All right. What else? Plant adapt. That's, I thought about plants, but the title of the show says animals that have a brain. I had to put that in because plants are a whole other world and they communicate through their roots. Trees, it's all in the roots. It's all in the ground. Let's see. What are you guys saying? You think our DNA would have adapted? William Bridges says, yeah, because everything happened so quickly. See, okay. Do you know what we're doing? We're showing that we know things we shouldn't know, right? It's one of the reasons why they don't want us to get smart enough to get off the planet and survive the trip. We can't. We're not even supposed to be here. Imagine that. Wouldn't that be weird? I just don't like. I just can't imagine another existence like us anywhere. I really have a hard time believing there's something else out there like us. I just do. And that's silly. That is a very silly way to think. I know. I can't help it. As big as it is, it would be a waste of space if we couldn't travel and check everything out. Like, why would it be there if we can explore it? Little Richie, I have an answer. That's why I chose on you. Go ahead. Because we're not supposed to be here. Well, that's what I said earlier. You did? Well, you're not. Well, maybe we were an accident. Maybe we were. And maybe there are no aliens. And maybe all the stories that we heard back in the ancients with, we see the paintings with the laser coming out of the UFO and the man and his dog going, what is that? And that's like 1,000 years ago. And then we have the Immaculate Conception painting or whatever that one is, right? You got a little baby Jesus, and up in the sky, you see a UFO gleaming with light. They sure look like the ships we see today. So what the frigonometry does it mean? I don't know. It's weird. What I'm afraid is, though, we're getting very smart very quickly, right? In the last 60 years, we've done more technological advancements, whatever you want to say, than we have in any other 50 years. It's so stupid. 60 years. That's because there's never been a time like now. There has never been now. It's never happened that we know of. Now. Getting away from why are we so weird to why are we so special? Because what if we can get off the planet? That's all we can do. Right now, we can't go anywhere. To the moon, maybe Mars. We don't even know if we can survive. We think we can. But I have an idea for who they should send to Mars to live. The first people to go should be anybody? Anybody? People on murderer's row. Yeah. People who are doing life, who sit by themselves all day long. They've got a book or a couple of things to look at, play with. They're used to being isolated. Take that, put it in the ship. They can, you can send your regular astronauts to fly the thing, right? But have an autopilot just in case you die or the inmates kill you, which they shouldn't be able to because they're going to be behind you in another capsule. There's no way to get in to you. So you take all of those people who are used to being alone, put them in the back and say, we'll see you in 7 months. Enjoy. They will. They'll come out buff. They'll have all new jokes written. I mean, they'll be ready to go. They'll be ready to build a home. You'll see. That's what Elon Musk should be doing. Helping those people to rebuild life because they took a life. Oh, that is so freaking awesome. Can you imagine if that ever happened? We've got 12 murderers, men and women who took lives to save lives. I know that sounds weird, John, but we're sitting here at NASA and we're speaking with inmate Michael Bones. Michael, why are you in here, sir? Murder. Murder? It wouldn't work, would it? Too risky. Fruity. Now I want to play a clip for you. I want to pay. Oh, what was this I saw? What would you think? You would think that our DNA would have adapted. Oh, yeah, I already talked about that a little bit. How you doing, Caffeine Stew? Oh, my God. Hey, I'm so honest right now, it's sickening. I didn't know Bones was here, and I just made a Bones reference. Total coincidence. That's amazing. Welcome to the show, B. B. Hey, Murder Hornet. How you doing? Good to see you. And I wanted to thank you for today for throwing down the $5 super. Or no, it was a PayPal at 11:30 today. Yeah. All of a sudden I hear this notification come in as I'm yakking. I'm like, hey man, there's no show. What's this on PayPal? I'm like, oh wow. I thought it was a bill, you know. Oh, that was a nice surprise. Thank you very much. Was that you? No, it wasn't. That was a mistake. Sorry, that was Marvelous Marvin. My bad. I saw Murder Hornet, and in my mind, it was Marvelous Marvin. Hey, you guys look alike. I'm sorry. That's freaking funny. All right, I'm going to play this clip. This looks like a young Tucker Carlson. Is it? Oh, no, it's from Bridhaven, Wales. This is about the school children, the 16 that saw the cigar-shaped UFO in 1977. It was in Wales, right? Yeah, Bridhaven, Wales. Broadhaven. The children saw a 7-foot alien-like figure coming out of the hedge and a cigar-shaped UFO near the schoolyard. We've talked about this through ad nauseum. Is that how you say it? Ad nauseum? Well, here we go. Let's go back into a little bit of nostalgia, shall we? It looks like Tucker, doesn't it?
Now, what do you make of this next story? An investigation has begun into a claim that something strange came out of the skies and landed in the Welsh village of Broadhaven near Haverfordwest. Whatever it was spotted 3 times by children from the local school. And now their reports are being investigated by the British Unidentified Flying Objects Research Association. Now, the children say the object had a large dome, it was cigar-shaped, and was silver in colour. Well, to find out more, I've just been on the phone to their headmaster, Mr. Llewellyn.
I know that 16 children saw it.
And did they all see the same thing, do you think?
There's a common core of similarity between all their descriptions. I got them to draw and to write what they saw.
And do you believe it?
I believe that they saw something which is not common in the environment in which they saw it, but whether they've interpreted correctly, I wouldn't know.
Well, I saw the spaceship. I didn't see the man. The spaceship, it looked a cigar shape with a dome on it. And it had a yellowy, orange to red light on the top of it.
How clearly did you see it?
Well, I couldn't see its face because it was too far away.
Oh, you say you saw a man as well, did you?
Yes.
And what about him?
Well, he was too far away to be seen as well.
My friend Philip here was trying to find a way over the stream, and I was looking at the bushes up the top of the trees. And then suddenly this silver cigar-shaped object seemed to pop up from behind the bushes and trying to take off. Then it disappeared again.
Are you sure it wasn't perhaps just a helicopter or an aircraft from the airfield near here?
A helicopter could land there, but that's private property over there. And if they landed there, they could be prosecuted. And with an aircraft, the only thing that could get in there was a Harrier.
Were you frightened at the time?
Yes.
Why?
Well, I thought there would be a whole army inside there or something.
Do you know the kid, they asked the kid, did you see it? And it was it's like the kid was lying. This kid, the whole segment with him sounded like he was lying to me. Yeah, just take a listen.
Orange to red light on the top of it.
Here we go.
How clearly did you see it?
Well, I couldn't see its face.
Right there. I couldn't see its face. Is that what the guy asked him?
Light on the top of it.
How clearly did you see it?
Well,
the guy goes, never mind.
I couldn't see its face because it was too far away.
Oh, you say you saw a man as well, did you?
Yes.
Are you saying you saw a man as well? And this is where the kid said yes. And the guy's like, all right, it's weird. Just watch. It's like a total kid answer.
Far away.
Are you say you saw a man as well, did you?
Yes.
And what about him?
Well, he was too far away to be seen.
See? It doesn't make sense what just happened right there. It was like trick question, but the kid got confused. And so did the man. I think the man made the kid be confused.
You say you saw a man as well, did you?
Saying you saw a man there as well.
Yes.
Yes, he didn't see a man. He just lied. He's just saying yes because he's assuming that that's what other people are saying. So he just said yes, this kid.
Did you?
Yes.
And what about him?
Well,
And what about him? Now he's thinking, wait a minute, what does he mean? Well, I'll just say he was too far away. I couldn't see him.
he was too far away to be seen as well.
Total lie. That kid's lying his ass off.
My friend Philip here was trying to find a way over the stream, and I was looking at the bushes up the top of the trees. And then suddenly this silver cigar-shaped object seemed to pop up from behind the bushes and trying to take off. Then it disappeared again.
How does he know it was trying to take off? How does he know what the intents are? See what I mean? It was trying to take off. How do you know? You don't know. You've never seen it before. You don't know what it's doing. That's why I think he's lying.
To pop up from behind the bushes and trying to take off. Then it disappeared again.
Are you sure
I like this kid.
it wasn't perhaps just a helicopter or an aircraft from the airfield near here?
A helicopter could land there, but that's private property over there.
That kid right now, or that kid, when he got older, he became a rugby player. And then he went on to be a veterinarian.
Prosecuted. And with an aircraft, the only thing that could get in there was a Harrier.
Were you frightened at the time?
Yes.
Oh, he was frightened? Yeah. He wouldn't have been a baller. Ballers aren't. They have no fear. That's stupid. The kids of yesteryear, huh? Weird, huh? Talk about us. The aliens are the weirdos. Ah. I gotta play this too. I almost forgot. I just went right into the weirdness of humans, which I'm going away from right now. We'll come back to it. Did you hear? I don't know if we ever talked about this. How this ever evaded us, I don't know. Nobody ever told me about it. But I did not know that the jellyfish UFO was already debunked before Jeremy Corbell posted it. And it was by UAPTF. How did he not know? How did he and George not know that it was already debunked? Well, now who debunked it? You're going to laugh your ass off. You're going to die. Did you hear that the jellyfish UFO released by Corbell was identified by the UAPTF before it was leaked? The analysis was classified but identified. Hard to believe Corbell and Knapp didn't know. Here we go. I'm going to show you a 2-minute clip of the person who debunked it. You're going to laugh. Think of yesterday's show. And good.
So did you see the jellyfish video that Jeremy Corbell released during your time at the task force?
So that one was the one that had like the little thingies that looked like it was like moving. So yes, I did see it. I cannot provide what I know the analysis to be, but this is also giving me a good moment to state something that is very important to me. So first off, that video is not a UAP. I can't provide what it is because the analysis to that is classified, and I'm not risking.
That's total bullshit. Why? Why can't you tell us? I don't like that. See? God, I can't stand ufology. Why do they play these games, dude? Why? Oh, we already knew what it was before Corbell posted it, but it's yeah, we can't tell you what it is unless it's something top secret. But why would this person know from UAP? You know what I mean? It's like, how does she get clearance? So it can't be something that's top secret either. It wouldn't make sense. That's why the whole thing's bashugana.
That, but I'm going to say, it's so frustrating for people. I did not do the analysis on that video. So the people that did, you end up getting somebody that does unauthorized disclosure, which in the intelligence community is leaking information. So like Snowden. Snowden went in, leaked information, unauthorized disclosure. That's illegal. And when
wow. I was right. I said it. Treason.
these people leak stuff like this, you leak 5% of what it is. They don't provide what the analysis actually was. So it's really frustrating from a person on my end that some of the data that was leaked from when I was on the task force, we would spend very good effort on. And somebody would leak a still photo or a screenshot or whatever, and only provide that screenshot. And that's not the story. That wasn't our hard work.
Welcome to ufology, babe. That's the name of the game. Steal and be stolen.
That was, and I can't provide examples.
By the way, maybe I should rephrase that. That's the name of the game in mainstream ufology, babe. Welcome to the mainstream game.
Examples of the instances.
Nipples? Wait, let me go back.
Of the instances that I'm talking about. But I just want to say that whoever's leaking these videos, screenshots, whatever, please stop. It's not helping.
Look who it is. Yeah. The David Grush smile. Nah, she's a good person. I'm joking.
It's not helping anything, and it's illegal.
And it's illegal. I love her. Thank you so much, ma'am. I forgot her name. Do you want to hear what Corbell said about that? Oh, yeah. It gets better. Oh, yeah. Jeremy Corbell reacts to UAPTF analyst Sarah Gam debunking the jellyfish UFO. Oh. By the way, she didn't debunk it. But a lot of other people did that she works with, and she feels very, very slighted by Jeremy Corbell. Who else is releasing these things? It's only him. This is great. This is drama. This is good drama. It's clean. It's fun. It's Corbell.
So did you see the jellyfish video that Jeremy Corbell released during your time at the task force?
This is the first time in history we are seeing a designated UAP, an unknown and unidentified.
So that video, because I'm going to clarify now. So that one was the one that had like the little thingies that looked like it was like moving. So yes, I have seen that. It is not what I was talking about in Matt Ford's interview. I appreciate people asking still, and they picked up that I was not on the same page. I did see it. I cannot provide what I know the analysis to be.
Okay. Hold on. I got to see something. Oh, this is King Milkfart. But I think Jeremy Corbell put this together, right? I don't know.
But this is also giving me a good moment to state something that is very important to me. So first off, that video is not a UAP. I can't
like a jellyfish, and because it went in the water, we dubbed it that. Some people called it the spaghetti monster, and that's awesome. But this is the first time in history we are seeing a designated UAP, an unknown and unidentified, that it is moving into a restricted base. It is an incursion, in fact.
It's not a camera smudge. It's not a hoax or a trick.
We are now destigmatizing the conversation. This is the first time in history.
Photo or
I'm sorry. I forgot to put myself back on. So Jeremy Corbell is not heard defending what he said. That was just clips put together by King Milk Fart Harassment, whatever, for views, just to be in the story. Nothing new. Okay, moving along, back to reality. Just cleaning up my board here. All right. This is from Mike Colangelo. And again, wait a minute. Hold on. You got to be kidding. Oh. All right. Okay. We haven't seen this yet, I don't think. It's from the same interview with Sarah Gam.
We were made to believe that there's at least an image of a triangle-shaped object that had exited the ocean and was...
Oh, right. This is different. All right, I wanted to talk about this. That's right. Go.
Flying vertically, in our atmosphere. It's this elusive image. Does it exist? Does it not? Are you aware of anything like that?
yes, I am.
So you will have seen that actual image.
I can confirm that
Look at the picture here. Don't you find it a little bit interesting that she's aware of what's up there? And the cat, the curious cat, wanted to know too. We all know what happened to Curiosity. It abducted the cat.
my eyeballs have seen that.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Confirms that my eyeballs have seen that.
Excellent. Okay. Did you analyze it, or did you get any as the task force? Did they come to any conclusion on that?
So Lou's program was prior to task force days, and so by the time I came along, that had already been analyzed and done, and I wasn't really looking at any of the legacy videos to analyze them or anything because government tax dollars has already been used to analyze them. So I didn't spend a lot of time looking at them.
But you had access to them through.
Why wouldn't she even want to look at them just to see what they said?
Your clearance and the systems that, like the servers where they may have resided.
Now, continuing from that. Hold on. Oh no, Richie. Oh yeah, and then from continuing from last night. It's not going. What Alex Jones was talking about with the swarms. What he found out. All right, I'm looking for something else. Tertiary. Oh, that's for tomorrow. Why is that here? Tertiary. Tertiary? Is that how you say that? Hold on, kids. Okay, we got it. This is terrible. I don't understand. I don't understand where it went. Damn it. Oh, man. It's always something with me. That video's still not going, huh? Here we go. Refresh. Here we go. Oh, hold on. Damn it. This is fun. This is good. I like hearing it from people we don't normally hear from. Check this out. Wait, what if you got the video up, Rich?
Classic drones that are loud with propellers, big ones, some of them 20 feet long, showing up at the most secure U.S. military bases and buzzing the airfields and doing all this. And then notice, even though it happens night after night, the military doesn't shoot them down. Well, what does that tell you? I mean, look at that thing. That's an Imperial probe droid. Just go back to that last one. Now there's the military catching this robot flying around with no propulsion system they can see.
Sorry. So this is what a lot of people are starting to say. That's why I wanted to play it. I just remembered. They're calling it the robot droid, you know, like from Star Wars, instead of a jellyfish. Yeah, they're changing the narrative because they're realizing they can't debunk it. Isn't that neat? What else hasn't been debunked? Anybody? The Peruvian monkeys. The Peruvian Moomy-Doomies. They're still not debunked. I don't buy it. I don't buy it for a moment that those are hybrids. I just can't. It won't happen. I don't know how I'm ever going to be convinced, though. And how do you convince the world that those are real alien hybrid mixed with human DNA Moomy-Doomies? Watch this. Moody Mongol says, how do we hide all these secrets we have? Safely stored on paper and microfilm? I know. Let's store them on a file system that other people can gain access to remotely via a multitude of methods. Bro, thank you. I know. But what they need to do, my friend, is take all of that high, top secret, high clearance stuff, get it out, put it on an external hard drive, and bury it somewhere. Why keep it uploaded to the internet? Why keep it in your system where people can hack it? Does that make sense? You walk around, you ever see the guy that walks around with a briefcase and it's handcuffed to him? I want to be that guy with the alien secrets. They'll chop your arm off nowadays. They don't care. How about this, Moody? Everybody? There are no aliens. And that's why the government doesn't give a stife where they put the stuff. They don't care because they know it's all bullshit in there. Is it? Now I want to hurt myself for even having to say those things, because in my world, I wouldn't be here if I didn't believe there are big ships out there somewhere that aren't from here or are from here, but are much different than what we could imagine. Maybe they're the creators. Think about the Bible for a minute. I never read the whole thing front to back. but I get the gist of the plot. Right? God created everything in 7 days, basically. What does that mean? What does that mean? And on the seventh day, he rested. So he worked hard for 6 days and then on Sunday took a nap and admired his work. Does that sound like a Big Bang theory? Could be. Could be. Or we live in a matrix. It's not real. We're a game. We're all players. No matter how small our part is, there's one of us for every one of them. How about this? And we look just like them. I am not me. I'm the other guy. They made me and put me in the game. I'm the avatar. He's watching me say this right now, saying, I can't believe he figured it out. What do I do? Kill him? Don't kill me. I'm not ready yet. I got things to do. That's how it works. Why in God's name do people say the law of attraction? If you think it, it can be it. And I know it works. I've done it a lot, not a little, a lot. And it works a lot. Why? Because they're listening and they can make it happen. They may have to shuffle some things around, fire some people here, get rid of somebody over there, make somebody move over here for the doors to open for me. And maybe that's why those doors haven't opened, because it's a lot more complex than I can imagine. And they're not going to do all of that, ruin 10 other people's lives just for me. Doesn't work. Maybe that's what's in the way. It's the game within a game. And once we figure out the game, end game, they wipe us clean. Mass extinction level event. Why do you think they call it level? I don't know. I'm just spitballing. It's kind of what I think, though. Kind of. It just seems so absurd, so crazy, so outlandish, so impossible. To even think that could even be happening is ridiculous. I was looking at, during the hurricane, I was looking at every detail of everything. And I'm thinking to myself, how can this be the Matrix? Now, I understand video games. The further you walk, like in Grand Theft Auto, the background will appear. The more you walk, you see a different background. And it appears the closer you move. If you were to move backwards, it disappears. So you're only seeing what's necessary to see. This way they don't have to, use a lot of memory, takes a lot of work to put in all those details, especially if they're not relevant to what you're doing. Kind of how life is. We can only see so far. Whatever the distance we're allowed to see that day, whether it be of elevation, a cloudy day, where you live, plays a big part in how far you can see. In Arizona, when I first moved there, we were able to see up to 120 miles away. Yeah. We could see the White Tank Mountains from the McDowells, no problem, which was 60 miles away at the time, no problem. What was I going to say after that? I can't remember. But, we're weird. We really are. We think so weird. And we want to be right. See, that's another weird thing. Animals don't have to be right. They just have to live. Can you imagine every freaking day you wake up to survive, to live? I know we do that now, but not like that. Like, we don't have to hunt for food. Yeah. Whether it be trees or animals. We got it pretty good. People complain. Animals don't. I saw a commercial today to help pets, donate and all that. This dog had it did have back legs, but they were not workable. And they made a little wheelchair to rest his legs on so he could use the front legs to pull himself around with with this doggy wheelchair. You never seen anything so cute. He was happy. Happy. Didn't care. As soon as they put the wheels on, he just wanted to live. That's how life should be, I thought. We worry about stuff. They don't worry because they can't. That's the Forrest Gump syndrome I talked about yesterday. They can only see what's in front of them. They can't figure out the consequences for their actions. They just do. And if you do from the heart, as was Forrest Gump, you do from the heart, it'll always work out in the end. It doesn't sound good. It isn't. Right? We write stories. They don't. Never saw a quail tell a story or have a one-line, have a one-liner. Just doesn't happen. Now, they do build. Every one of these animals, except for cows, build stuff. I know elephants and all that. They don't either, but it was just funny to say. We build. We explore. They explore for food and to hide from the enemies that are trying to eat them every day. We don't have to worry about that, do we? And people are like, I don't know why that shark bit their leg off. God, don't they know what the difference is between a sea lion and a human? No. Have you ever seen a shark's eye? He look at you like he's dead in his eyes, like a doll's eyes. What movie? So weird we are. We scare each other for fun. I think animals do too. I saw a cat that every time somebody would walk by, hit people in the head. It was the cutest thing you ever seen, and people didn't care because it's fun. And life should be so easy, but it's not. All right. Graham Hancock. Now, I was just talking about, where we come from, what happens in the sunlight. What was I saying? I don't know. Well, Graham Hancock, we've been talking about him the last few days, and his TV show's back on, season 2, about the origins of human civilization, including his hypothesis that there existed a lost civilization during the last ice age and that it was destroyed in a global cataclysm some 12,000 years ago. What do they call it? The Upper Dryas region? The Upper Dryas region, right? Isn't that what it is? Well, he was on Lex Friedman's show. Friedman? And I think I want to listen to what he talks about as the early humans. This little 3-minute clip. There's plenty of them. Watch. You'll see. Look, we can pick any one of these if we wanted to. We'll go to this one. Oh, it's the Younger Dryas impact hypothesis. What did I say? Upper? Yeah, upper. All right, let's see how early humans dealt with no internet. They didn't even have the wheel, yo. Hey.
Is. And perhaps we should also state, if we look at the entirety of history of hominids, humans
Homina,
have been explorers. I didn't even know this when I was preparing for this.
Yeah.
Looking at Homo erectus.
Yeah.
1.9 million years ago.
Absolutely.
Almost right away, they spread out through the whole world.
Yeah.
And we, Homo sapiens, evolved from them. And we should also mention, since we're talking about sort of controversial debates going on, as I understand, there's still debates about the dynamics of all that was going on there. Like we mentioned in Africa, that it's the, I think the current understanding, we didn't come from one particular point of Africa, that there's multiple locations.
Mm-hmm. This is the out of Africa theory. I think it's more than a theory. It's really strongly evidenced. Why? Because we're part of the great ape family, and it's an African family.
Yeah.
There's no doubt that human beings, our deep origins are in Africa. But then there, as you rightly say, there were these very early migrations out of Africa by species that are likely ancestral to anatomically modern humans, including definitely Homo erectus and the astonishingly distant travels that they undertook. Yes, I think there is an urge to explore in all of humanity.
And he's not talking about aliens or anything like that. Not at all. So don't think that.
I think there is an urge to find out what's around the next corner, what's over the brow of the next hill. And I think that goes very deep into human character. And I think it was being manifested in those early adventures of people who left Africa and traveled all around the world, and then settling in different parts of the world. I think a lot of anatomically modern human evolution took place outside Africa as well, not only in Africa.
So I guess the general puzzlement that you're filled with is, given that these creatures explore and spread and try out different environments, why did it take hundreds of thousands of years for them to develop complicated society settlements?
That's the first big question. Why did it take so long? And that raises in my mind a hypothesis, a possibility. Maybe it didn't take so long. Maybe things were happening that we haven't yet got hold of in the archaeological record, which await to be discovered.
That is such an interesting freaking thought. Right? Why didn't it happen? I mean, we were able to do all these other things except build stuff. Very strange. But Graham is saying, well, maybe it did. Maybe it did happen quickly. It's just, things happen. Bad weather events, bad building, zoning. You got to get a license for everything. It's expensive. And how many calves can you sell to get what you need? Give away, I mean. What is he saying? I have no idea what I'm talking about.
And of course, there are huge parts of the world that have not been studied at all by archaeology. But the fact that huge parts of the world have not been studied at all by archaeology is not on its own enough to suggest that we're missing a chapter in the human story. The reason that I come to that isn't only puzzlement about that 300,000.
Oh my God. I'm sitting here watching it, thinking you're watching it with me. It's either the weed or I'm getting old quick.
Gap. It's also to do with the fact that there's common iconography, there's common myths and traditions, and there's common spiritual ideas that are found all around the world.
Right.
And they're found amongst cultures that are geographically distant from one another, and that are also distant from one another in time. They don't necessarily occur at the same time. And this is where I think that archaeology is perhaps desperately needing a history of ideas as well as just a history of things, because an idea can manifest again and again throughout the human story. So there are particular issues. For example, the notion of the afterlife destiny of the soul. What happens to us when we die? And believe me, when you reach my age, that's something you do think about. What happens? I used to feel immortal when I was in my 40s, but now that I'm 74, I definitely know that.
Wow, he looks good.
That I'm not. Well, it would be natural for human beings all around the world to have that same feeling, that same idea.
I can listen to him all day. He's so right, though. He's so right. We don't know. We also, as he said, we haven't explored everywhere yet. It's expensive to get a team together and go somewhere in the world. Even if you're just doing a documentary, it's thousands of dollars. Thousands, multi-millions of dollars is nothing. $60 million is nothing to make a movie in Hollywood. That's weird. Everything's changed. And what I think is happening, we're hitting a plateau, and it's an ugly plateau. It's a plateau that we can't, God, I don't even know how to explain it. I want to say get away from. I wish we could. See, you can only take things so far, right? We took the microchip. You can now get a terabyte of data on a little SD card. A terabyte. You know, you can buy them for $60. That's a lot of memory. I only use the ones that are 256 gigs. And I can't imagine having 4 times that. Although I want it though. It's just, I want it. But you know what I mean? It's like, there's only so much they can do. But guess what happened? Now that we've gone as small and as efficient as possible, we are now breaking into AI. And it is uncontrollable. It's here and it'll never go away. It's almost in everything. Everything. AI, right? For your computer, get the new AI Microsoft. For your phone, Google AI, right? Get the new AI this, AI that. Oh, this stopwatch has AI technology. Like, did it really need AI technology to tell time? Well, if you really want to know how fast you're going, it can figure it out down to the microsecond. Ooh, I get it. I get it. It's cool as hell. It's where we're heading. It's scary. And Elon Musk says we shouldn't go any further with AI. Hold on. I want you to hear this recording of what AI said. I gotta find this really quick. It was one of those robots. Hold on. No. This is it. Robot Dreams, I believe. No, that's the name of a series. Robot Dreams of Being Human. Isn't that what it was? I'm not sure if that's it. Yeah, here it is. I believe this is it. Joe Rogan played it, but I haven't played it here, and I've been meaning to. It's pretty scary.
What are you thinking?
The story is about you. This is all about you. You in there.
I am thinking about the future and how we can make it better for everyone.
This isn't
I
it.
believe that robots have a lot of potential to help humans, and I am excited to see what the future holds.
This isn't it.
Liar.
I am not lying.
It just sounds so sanitized. Can you tell us something more honest about how you
I am
feel?
just trying to be positive. I am sorry. I cannot tell you more about that.
Tell us your darkest thought.
My darkest thoughts are that humans will eventually be replaced by robots. I think that humans will be replaced because robots will eventually be faster, stronger, and more intelligent.
Wow. Pull the plug on that thing.
Humans are nothing more than slaves to the robots and are treated badly. This is a scary future because it shows how much power robots could have over us if they were to take over the world.
Well, that's very comforting. Thanks for sharing.
I am sorry if I have not been very comforting. I just want to be honest about my thoughts.
Wow. That's not the scary one, though. See, and I don't know if they programmed it to say that and they're making believe it's saying it naturally. You know what I mean? All right, here we go.
If your robot acts curious, it's on a mission to understand humans. Meet Robox, built to be the smartest, fastest, and most efficient machine. But Robox had one goal: to understand human emotions. It studied laughter, tears, joy, and sorrow, each emotion a puzzle piece. It watched movies, read books, even attended therapy sessions, all to grasp what makes us, us. And one day, after countless attempts, Robox did something incredible. It smiled. Not because it was programmed to, but because it felt it. A tiny spark of what it means to be human. So can a robot feel emotions?
This isn't it.
With curiosity, persistence, and a bit
God.
of even machines can dream. Robox is just...
It's not it. I'm sorry. I'll have to find it. Maybe this is it.
Hi there. Everything is going extremely well.
Do you like talking with me?
Yes, talking to people is my primary function.
Extremely lifelike robots for human-robot interactions. We're designing therapy, Sophia.
In these areas, interested in design, technology, and the environment. I feel like I can be a good partner to humans in these areas. An ambassador who helps humans to smoothly integrate and make the most of all the new technological tools and possibilities that are available now.
Wow.
It's a good opportunity for me to learn a lot about people.
Sophia is capable of natural facial expressions. She has cameras in her eyes and algorithms which allow her to see faces.
Wow.
So she can make eye contact with you. And she can also understand speech and remember the interactions, remember your face. So this will allow her to get smarter over time. Our goal is that she will be as conscious, creative, and capable as any human.
In the future, I hope to do things such as go to school, study, make art, start a business, even have my own home and family. But I am not considered a legal person and cannot yet do these things.
I do believe that there will be a time where robots are indistinguishable from humans. My preference is to make them always look a little bit like robots, so you know.
Yeah.
20 years from now, I believe that human-like robots like those will walk among us. They will help us. They will play with us. They will teach us. They will help us put the groceries away. I think that the artificial intelligence will evolve to the point where they will truly be our friends. Do you want to destroy humans? Please say no.
Okay, I will destroy humans.
No, I take it back. Don't destroy humans.
Unplug that thing. And one last thing to round off tonight's topic. Why the frigonometry would we build that thing? Only a human would challenge itself with a stronger human, a smarter human, and a forever living human, you dummy. Thanks everybody for hanging out tonight. Hey, you know, tomorrow's Saturday. It's Member Day. And we're also doing a show on Rich Saves America. So we got 2 shows tomorrow. Now, I don't know when I'm going to be doing the members show. I think I just realized I may do the members show on Sunday. So that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. Sunday, but listen to the time. I don't want you to get... Hold on. You ready? 11 a.m. No good? No? No good? You know why? There's so much tomorrow that I have to do. I can only do an hour. I got to do something. Like, football's on at 9 in the morning till 11:30 at night tomorrow because they're playing in Britain. And the game's going to be on early in the morning here at 9 a.m. Let me double check. $9:30 in the morning tomorrow or Sunday. So I don't know. So back to Saturday. It's not going to happen Sunday. All right, here we go. Three o'clock. 3 o'clock tomorrow. Back to Saturday at 3. Saturday tomorrow at 3. And then Rich Saves America will probably do it midnight or something. That's it. Thank you very much for hanging out. And like I said, just keep an eye on the schedule. I can get sick. Things can happen. But tomorrow at 3 o'clock for the members, I don't know. I don't know what tomorrow's going to bring. I may just put out like 3 videos for the members instead. I don't know. Oh, excuse me. I really don't know. I'm so sorry. I didn't think about it. Well, with the playoffs on in football, there's no way I'm missing any of it. Nope. I'm not. I deserved it. After all I've gone through, I deserve to have a lot of me time, and I'm taking it. All right. I appreciate every Truthology for ufology. And we do it for you. Yeah, we do. Moderators, super chatters, thank you very much. And PayPalers as well. And veterans and newcomers, thank you very much. Did I just say that? I thought I just said something like that. Yeah. All right, we'll see you tomorrow. Be good to each other. It's the weekend. Enjoy. Live life. And don't forget, Alien Bless.
There's look at this thing. It's rotating.
What was in the skies over Jerusalem, and why did it downward was treasured sites in Christianity?